red-pilled boyfriend treated me like garbage and told me to learn my place as a woman and make him food, so I made him bawl by dumping him. My boyfriend was super sweet and loving when we first started dating 3 years ago, but in the last 4 months he has fallen deep into a hole of red pill woman hating. When that bald butterscotch guy was popular about a year and a half ago, my boyfriend was awesome at standing up to his guy friends and calling out the toxic male behavior. I was really proud of him, but lately everything has gone to crap. He has slipped into these podcasts, the ones which focus on women being his favorite ones. The thing started as small. He asked if I would cook for him more, which I did with no problem. I love taking care of him. Then he started demanding that I cook for him. I kept my mouth shut, but I did not like that he was now demanding for food. Things then got worse, as he would always talk about women to me, how women practicing infidelity was so disgusting, that women this and women that. I remember we had a major argument about this, as he commented, "I'm so glad you're not like your SLD friend. Women like that don't deserve anything. Women cheating is so disgusting. Why are you actually friends with her?" My friend was actually on a break where they both agreed that sleeping with others would be okay to do, so there was that. I explained my point of view to him, and that what she does in her romantic life does not affect our friendship, as well as her being an amazing friend and not a cheater. I then asked him about men cheating, and according to him it's not the same as real men have a biological need to do so. I asked him if he plans to cheat, and he said of course not. He would never do that. I then told him that by his logic, he's not a real man. This deeply upset him, and he refused to continue the conversation. This put a huge rift in our relationship for the next while. A week later, I tried to talk to him about him slipping into a rabbit hole, and he told me he was just coming to the truth. My attempts to get through to him were pointless, as I was always told that his newer views are the more mature and brutally true. Well, what led to the final downfall of our relationship was the exact same thing which started the downfall, and that was cooking. I remember I came home from work after a 12-hour shift, and he had been home all day having not cleaned up. He refused to do this for the last while, as it was a woman's job. I asked him what his plans for dinner were, and this man, this egocentric sack of pathetic and spineless vermin, told me with a straight face, "You're going to go around the corner to the shop, buy a steak and cook it for me. Get something for yourself too." I looked at him, and for the first time, I told him no. He looked at me as if I have 5 heads, and asked me if I was kidding, and I told him no again. I told him I'm tired of being his mental punching bag, and he lost it. Punching bag. You think you're a punching bag. Do I lay hands on you? Do I? Do I abuse you? I'm taking mine as a man, and it's your fault for living in this stupid feminist world where you believe that you're not put on this earth to be a good partner to a man. Know your role as a woman, get your butt to the store, buy me a steak, and cook me one. I was very scared when he said this, as he got in my face, and I genuinely believed he would lay hands on me, but thankfully, he didn't. After his rant, I told him he was right, and that I would go around the corner store and buy him a steak, and so I did. When I came back with the steak, I proceeded to make it with butter, and considering he is lactose intolerant, he ran to the bathroom and proceeded to empty his bowels. While he was locked in the bathroom straining, I packed my things and left, leaving a note telling him we are done, and I sincerely hope he enjoyed his steak. The next few days can only be spent as a nightmare. He called me, bombarded me with texts ranging from anger to sorrow to anger again. He went what can only be described as insane, as he left me a message when drunk telling me that he effed up, and if I come back, he promises to change me and treat me like a real alpha should. I did not respond. He somehow found out that I was staying with my best friends, and he showed up at her doorstep. He said he wanted to see me, and I saw him crying through the window. I opened the door, heard his tear-filled apology, and told him that he made his bed and he can lie in it. He did not take this lightly, however, and when he left, he messaged me again. I blocked him, but I'm not sure that he's willing to give up yet.